Yo, what's good, my peoples? Welcome to Kick Ups and Hoops. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. We're gonna talk about it. Ajax out versus NEC Nijmegen and Liverpool City. I went back and forth a little bit with both games. I didn't watch too much of City and Liverpool. I mostly watch Ajax because, of course, it's the team that I support. I did want to see. Of course, Liverpool and City, but as I mentioned yesterday, the time frames were like a little too close for my liking because Ajax played 4:45 and then 15 minutes later, City Liverpool started. So I'm just trying to just see as much as I could from both games, but I mostly watch Ajax. So we're gonna start off with that one though. Ajax played 2-1 against NEC Nijmegen in a pretty much frustrating game to watch. Very frustrating game. Coming off of a loss against Real Sociedad last Thursday. It wasn't a bad game, but also wasn't a good game because we just couldn't finish our chances. And then the second half, when we started like putting our subs into the game, it's pretty much you could have just throw the game away because the subs are just not off the level that we want to like strive to. So starting the game, the lineup again, Fadioli with pretty much like some changes here and there. Taylor was back in the lineup. No Broby, but Weghorst did get a chance to play again after being sick for the week. Who else was there? Let me think though. There were okay, yeah. There was you were starting the game with Linson and Branko van der Bomen. Let's just start with those two. Linson, as a left wing, pretty much non-existent for the majority he played this game. It just goes to show he's just not good enough. I'm sorry, like. He had his moments last season when he came in, and that was it. Like he's basically like a nothing player. He just really offers nothing. No, like he has no dribble. He has no passing. He has nothing basically, and that's definitely a guy that should be on the list to sell this coming transfer window because I'm sorry, he's just not good enough. Like he's also like very weak. He's just as fragile as Fitchim, but Fitchim is much stronger on the ball than Linson. Linson is basically like a twig. Like if you can easily slap, you can snap him in two just like that. Like he's a twig. So I'm sorry, Linson has to go. And then Branko van der Bomen, he was able to play 90 minutes, and I'm sorry that was the most frustrating 90 minutes I've ever seen a player play football. Like, I thought Jorginho was bad against Arsenal. I mean, against West Ham for Arsenal. But Van der Bomen, he's next level. Holy macaroni. I swear to God, because this guy is awful. Very, like, he just offers. He's another player that offers nothing, but he's just worse because he's on the midfield. And there was just basically no balance in the midfield. The midfield was getting overrun. And Branko van der Bomen was... He was just Jorginho, but just 10 times worse. He wasn't even a ghost. He wasn't Oblivion. He was nowhere. He was nowhere. Like, I'm sorry, like that this guy had the audacity to say, you know what, I don't want to be moved, just like Vandal. Like it's just, I call that sabotage at this point. It's just sabotage. You're trying to sabotage the team. You and Vandal for having the audacity to say, oh, you know, I don't want to go anywhere. Like y'all not getting rid of me. Like, bro, who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that players cannot fight for their spot, but you know you're just not good enough. You know that you are not the level that Ajax wants to strive forward to. Like Ajax wants to be back at the level we saw 2 years ago, or 5 years ago, or even back in the 90s. We want to go back to that level, right? We want to compete again in the Champions League and want to win titles again. We don't want to play for the mid-table or even for the lower table. We don't want to play that, bro. Like, so I'm sorry, but I'm from the bottom for you to think that you are like can offer something. You ain't offering nothing. The only thing you're offering is air, and that's it. Like, I'm sorry, like you've tried and it's just not good enough. It's time to go. Like, you have to keep it honest with yourself, because right now your whole it's not looking good. You're not doing anybody a favor, including yourself. You're not doing anybody a favor. Like as much as you try, it's just not good enough. So if I were you, I'd just say, you know what, I'm just not good enough. Time to move on. Because this cannot continue. Like, even if you're on the bench, like coming off the bench, you ain't offering nothing. And for somebody that was supposedly had a good shot or good passing skills, we ain't seen none of that for the year and a half that you've been at Ajax. Like, so it's over, man. Like, it's over. We have to sell that. That's got to be top priority. Get that guy. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. But for me, the man of the matches were definitely Taylor and Weghorst. Weghorst had a very good game. I'm not the biggest fan of Weghorst because he is he's kind of not good in the head. He definitely has main character syndrome, but he is at Ajax, unfortunately, and there's not much we can do about it. But I can enjoy Weghorst at times, and especially when we need the points. So I'm not gonna be here saying, oh yeah, Weghorst like, he had a good game, very good game. Like, he scores more than Broby, so pretty much that. So can't be mad at Weghorst. He definitely had a good game. Taylor had a good game. You can definitely see we missed Taylor against Sociedad because he got a yellow card against Maccabi Tel Aviv, which is why he missed the game against Sociedad. And then this game, he was definitely looking solid. Klaassen was also solid for me. The defense. Oh yeah, by the way, Kaplan was also playing for Yuri Baas, and Kaplan, you can tell he's missed too much games. Like, him coming off the bench, right? Like, last season, like, he was looking very promising, and it was looking like we had a solid defender in our hands. But the progress of Yuri Baas and how much better he has become as a left center back is really night and day if you look at Yuri Baas and Ahmet-Can Kaplan. And I like Kaplan though, and I think he's talented, but this was probably his worst game. And I also feel like every time he has come on this season, it's not looking good. It's not oozing confidence. And I saw that last year with Kaplan, but this season it's not. There's no confidence in his game. And it's sad though. It's sad to see, because I actually like him. I think he has a lot of potential, but it's just not there this season. And we need somebody off the bench, especially coming, like, if Yuri Baas or Sultano's not playing, we definitely need people off the bench that can do a job. Like Rugani. I also haven't been impressed with Rugani, so I would think like Kaplan would do much better, but unfortunately, it's not looking like that so far this season. Sad. The Friday came off like, I don't know if it was the first half or the second half, but he got injured, and then Gai came in. I didn't think Gai did bad, but it's a drop off when Gai comes in for Rensch, because of course Rensch had having his best season so far. Definitely got a lot to say about his situation with the contract extensions and stuff, but that's for another time. But yeah, not a bad game for Gai, but also not the absolute best game. But we just have to hope that the injury Rensch has caught is not too bad. I hope he'll be back for Utrecht. We'll see. And if not, I just hope that Guy does well, because I don't know who else is going to play that right back, to be honest. Because is there anybody young Ajax that could play there? I don't know. It's tough. Oh, sorry. But yeah, and then Traore came off the bench. Henderson, Fitchem came off the bench. I thought Fitchem was also decent, but other than that, it wasn't really like there really wasn't much standouts. To be honest, like Bosfeer, Taylor, and Weghorst to me were the standouts. Everybody, most of the people were like, or just okay. Like Fitchem was just okay. I thought Berghuis was just okay. Klaassen. Akpom was also he was also okay coming off the bench, but like he had one big chance he should finish, and that's what I mean with Chuba Akpom. As much as he tries, and I feel like he tries, but it's just not good enough. Like we already have trouble scoring a lot when it comes to the strikers. Like the strikers doesn't score much. Like even Weghorst, he doesn't like always regularly score, and Broby as well. Like Broby definitely has struggled to score this season, and then you don't want all three strikers to have problems scoring. Like Weghorst is looking like the one that scores the most for now, and Akpom is second, but Akpom's finishing is also not really that great. Like I think when it comes to finishing, Weghorst is probably the best finisher of all three. But like I said, Weghorst is, I don't know if he's going to score 20 goals this season. It's not looking like it so far. So, yeah. Akpom, it's also not like we need to sell him. We need to sell him. As much as I see the effort is not good enough. It's not good enough. So yeah. 2-1. Very tough game. We move on. Wednesday we're playing against FC Utrecht, who are second, and I don't know how the hell they are second, because from what I've read in the comments at Twitter and all other blogs and forums, and I cannot say that people were really impressed by Utrecht. Like they're just a well coached team, because Ron Jans is a very good coach. I like Ron Jans. He always like gets something out of like mid table teams, and I've wanted them Ajax, but he doesn't really want to play coach a top club, unfortunately, which I understand, because I think he's almost 70 anyway. So maybe he's at a point so like, you know what, I'm just fine play like coaching clubs where I can just like do my thing, and it's not much pressure, which is fine though. But Utrecht is, I don't know how the hell they're second, but trust me, I know that when it comes to playing Ajax, they always turn into like the Bayern Munich 2013 Bayern Munich, or 80s Liverpool, or 95 Ajax. When they always play against Ajax, they always turn up though. So, but we do play at home, so I'm definitely expecting a result. I hope we definitely gonna play better than the last two games, because it's not been convincing after FC Twente. Not too convincing. Oh yeah, okay, Maccabi Tel Aviv. I don't know if that was in the same week as FC Twente. I don't know. I don't think so. Y'all gotta let me know though. But we definitely need to play better though, because if we want to get the second spot right now, it's the perfect time. Utrecht lost today against PSV, so we definitely have to put them to the sword and take that second spot, because that's what we have to aim for this season. I know we're not going to win the title because PSV is just too loaded, and I feel like every team that are not named Feyenoord, PSV, and FC Twente, the cucks for them. Like bounces, like just bends over. But at the same time, PSV is just like very well run, and they're just too good at this point. So it's not much we can do. And Ajax definitely need 2 transfer windows or 3 transfer windows to finally get back to the level. And I also feel like the youth, as far as the youth system go, they also need to do something about that though, because I definitely want to see some good youth products coming up. Like I've seen Mokyo, but Mokyo's not really from the Ajax Youth Academy. He's from I think Genk. If I'm correct, Genk or Gent. Y'all gotta also let me know about that, like Mokio. But yeah, definitely looking forward to some of the youth products, like a Sean Stur, uh, Emre Univar, Aaron Bouwman, like guys like that. I hope to see them in the future and just break out and take Ajax to the next level. We need youth products like that again to take us to the next level. Like in the past, when you had Edgar Davids or Rafael van der Vaart, or even like a Matthijs de Ligt. Like I know people nowadays are like have something to say about Matthijs de Ligt, but Matthijs de Ligt used to be very good when, like for his age when he came into the team. Like call it what you want, but he was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. But he's not even having a bad career. But it's just like the expectations are not really what haven't really been fulfilled with Matthijs de Ligt. He hasn't really fulfilled his potential. But it can still come. It can still come. Like he's only 24, 25. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe like at United he'll definitely become the world class defender that people have set their expectations for when he came in at 17 and 18 at Ajax. So we'll see. So yeah, with that being said, let's talk about Liverpool City. I didn't see much of the game, but City not looking good. Like I saw, like Liverpool. Like I only saw like Liverpool blitzing, and City just had nothing to say. Like they basically had nothing to say. And usually, and against Liverpool, City always does something against Liverpool. There's always like a back and forth between Liverpool and City. But this time it was basically like Liverpool had all the. It was all Liverpool, and it's sad to see, but at the same time, I'm enjoying the City fall off because like y'all need to know your role. Like yeah, y'all won titles, y'all won the Champions League, won more than Arsenal, and it's cool, but like y'all ain't got no history, man. Like y'all ain't got no history, and it's finally time for y'all to get back to knowing y'all role. No, I'm just kidding. Like I respect City and I respect like them. At least they're building history, right? It's more recent history, but it's not history. Like they don't have that. Like they don't have the like history like some of the other English clubs. But you know, I respect what they've done since they won their first title. Like they dominated English football. They dominated English football for a while. And you just got to give a hats up to that. And they've been the best team for years. And the problem with City is that they just didn't rejuvenate at the spots where they should have, like, rejuvenated. Because, like, they brought back Gundogan. And I don't know what happened. Maybe he had too much sangria at Barcelona because this guy's looking awful. He's not looking like the Gundogan that left before. Before he left the Barca, that Gundogan was, especially when it was crunch time, he was the one to score goals all the time. Like when he needed a goal, Gundogan was there, and it's not been looking good so far with Gundogan's return. He's been looking awful. And Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, that they should have sold him this summer. Like it's over. And Kyle Walker as well. Kyle Walker's finished. Like the thing with Kyle Walker is like why he's such a good defender is because he's very athletic. Like trust me, if Kyle Walker played in the NFL, he would probably be one of the best running backs ever. He would probably be an elite wide receiver because he's very fast. He would have been a top wide receiver or running back. He'll be doing like what Deion Sanders numbers or Barry Sanders, you know. See, I know some stuff in the NFL though, but like not too much. So don't test me on that. But like he'll been elite. Trust me, he really picked the wrong sport, Kyle Walker. But Kyle Walker he's just finished, man. Like at this, you see the ages like catching up with him. Like yeah, he's still fast, but defensively is horrible. I never thought Kyle Walker was an incredible defender, but just because he had the pace and stuff, he could always like catch up and the physicality as well. But Kyle Walker's fin, they have Rico Lewis, but Rico Lewis is also not really convincing yet. But they messed up with the scouting, to be honest. Like the scouting, I don't know, like Savio also not really running yet. And I feel like some of the stuff is also to do with Pep micromanaging the team. And Pep is Pep. Like he's always gonna do the micromanaging and like be on players' ass 24/7 and stuff. Pause. And that's why I think some of the players are also really tired of it. I can tell like a Jack Grealish, he just wants to have the freedom and play the 10 or be like a wide playmaker or something like, but have the freedom. But Grealish don't have the freedom that he had at Aston Villa. Why? That's why a lot of people, of course, like Jack Grealish because of that, being the swerving 10 that he was. Also for Savio, I also feel like he probably like feel isolated as well because he cannot just do what he did at Girona. So I think some of the players is just also tired. Like I can also see like Bernardo Silva, he is tired as well. He been looking for a move for years. He always been linked to Barcelona, but I don't know if Barca still want him because I don't know if he still has it in him. Maybe it's over for Bernardo Silva because I rated Bernardo Silva, but is he still good enough? Like I don't think Barca need a Bernardo Silva. Barca rather they better off like getting a Nico Williams or something or a Kubo, or Kvaratskhelia. They need something like that. I don't know about Bernardo Silva though. So. Yeah, Man City, or I think they're what? How much 8 points are behind Liverpool now? 8 points or something? 8 or 9 points? And Liverpool are just like they're just off and running. I know the season is not over yet. People say, "Oh yeah, if City loses against Liverpool, it's basically over." We don't know yet because like Arsenal's been in this position before where they had like a huge lead, like with 8 points and then they collapsed. But of course, Liverpool has a better history with not fumbling title leads like that. There, of course, in recent history, we remember when Gerrard made that stupid ass slip against Chelsea, which also costed them the title. But I don't know if I don't know. I don't see Liverpool making a lot of slip ups like Arsenal. Reason why is also because Liverpool has Arne Slot, and Arne Slot has experience with title races with AZ and with Feyenoord. He got Feyenoord the championship and also the Confed Baker. So he is one stuff, and he's an experienced manager compared to an Arteta, who's actually still not an experienced manager. He's still a rookie on the job. So that also counts for something, that they have a guy like Slot who is more experienced and has more know-how than Arteta. I know some people will be like, oh yeah, now here comes the Arteta haters. So no, it's just valid criticism. Because if Arteta had the experience and the know-how, what it takes to win a championship, then Arsenal would have been in the position they were for 2 straight seasons where they just like fumbled the titles. I mean, of course, a one time could happen, but I feel like the last season was like you learn from the season before, then you should have like made it count last season, and of course they didn't because the game that they should have won against Aston Villa, they just completely like threw that game away. And it is what it is. Like you cannot be mad at Liverpool. Like of course, and I heard some Liverpool fans today because I was at Northside Chat at the live stream. I was listening to guys like Lex and Mikey. Shout out to them guys, and Joshua. Also shout out to Joshua. They were saying they're taking one game at a time, and as they should. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't expect to be in this position. Let's be honest. When Arsenal came in, I don't think they were expecting Liverpool to be in this position. They probably would think, okay, Liverpool is going to like fight for top 4, but not to be at the first spot with a 9-point lead, or I think it's 11-point lead now with Arsenal, and then an 8-point lead with City. No, nobody expected that, and they still need to get some transfers because they definitely need some players though, especially with in the striker position. Yeah, they got Diaz now and Harpo switching from the striker position, and they also still got Jota and Darwin Nunez. But they definitely need a better striker though, somebody that can definitely like bag in the goals. Because the only thing I could say about Liverpool is they don't score enough goals. Because like even this game, they only scored 2 goals, and one was off a penalty. No, and I feel like if Liverpool scores more goals instead of like just those meaty 1-0 victories or 2-0 victories, I think they'll create a bigger distance with the rest of the Premier League and secure the title very early after January. So we'll see. I don't know if they get some transfers, maybe not. It's but we'll see. We'll see. You know, shout out Ryan Gravenberch, Ajax product. Y'all know what it is, man. Like I cannot be more happy for Ryan Gravenberch because you know I wasn't too happy with when he left for Bayern Munich after the 2022 season. You know, because I felt like he should have stayed at least one more season, and we definitely missed him that next season, unfortunately, and didn't work out at Bayern Munich. Also had to do with the guy who got him, Julian Nagelsmann, wasn't there for long anyway, and Thomas Tuchel never really graded him. Also because of the favoritism of Joshua Kimmich and Goretzka, so like bozos. You know, and then Liverpool when he came in, he was having like good performances here and there, but it was inconsistent. Also because like the system that Klopp played in didn't really fit him, and also Klopp didn't really have a lot of faith in him. But Slot, of course, yeah, he's seen Ryan Gravenberch play with Feyenoord when they play against Ajax and stuff. So he definitely knows what to do with Ryan Gravenberch a lot better than Jurgen Klopp would. And as you can see, and even Gravenberch pointed out himself, like he is allowed to do what he did at Ajax, which got him on the map in the first place, like the way that he played at Ajax. But even though he does this, he still plays it a little different because now he's a 6. At Ajax he was an 8, and sometimes he will play the 6, but now he plays the 6 like his way, but also very Sergio Busquets way. I'm not saying he's the next Sergio Busquets, but he does it like that, which a lot of people expected Frankie de Jong to do, which will. I'm actually going to make a video about Frankie de Jong this week. I'm definitely going to do that because I want to talk about Frankie de Jong. But what people expected from Frankie de Jong, Gravenberch does it a lot better in terms of like the Busquets type of role. And I got to give him a shout out, man. Like he's definitely shown the potential, and he's definitely shown that maybe he did make the right choice to leave Ajax at 20. I mean, it sounds, Seedorf left early too, but sometimes it's just, you would love to stay, like, especially in the young players, you want them to, like, not leave too early, because sometimes it just, it's going to collapse. The thing is going to, like, go wrong. But fortunately for Gravenberch, he came into a good scenario with a Liverpool. He also has like a Van Dijk there, Gakpo, like Dutch dudes. So, and now they have Arne Slot, so it's like 4 Dutch dudes. So it's kind of like feels like, he's at familiar territory a little bit. And I'm happy for him. Definitely happy for him that he is having a season of a lifetime so far in his career. Hope it may continue. Hope it may last. That just shows Ajax still delivers quality to the world. Oh yeah, and y'all can also, and for you United fans out there, y'all can also thank me for Masraoui, because I've seen how y'all talk about Masraoui and y'all rate him. Y'all can thank me also for that. You know what I'm saying? For Liverpool, yeah, they're close to getting the title, But we'll see. Season's not over yet, but it's definitely looking like Liverpool is the undeniable favorite. I don't think Arsenal's gonna get it. I do want Arsenal to like make a push, but are we like? Let's be honest. Do we see Liverpool really making a lot of slip ups? I don't think so. But it is what it is. That's not Liverpool's fault. That's mostly Arsenal's fault, of course. They only got themselves to blame. You know. With that being said, yeah. Like and share the video. Comment down below what you thought about the Ajax game and the Liverpool game. Wednesday, gonna do a reaction to, of course, Ajax and FC Utrecht, and United Arsenal, because United Arsenal are playing as well. So I hope the time frames are not too close, because I definitely want to see both games being played. And also gonna do my thoughts about Frenkie de Jong this week. Maybe Tuesday. If not, it's gonna be Thursday, because tomorrow I just want to like have a chill day, and going to, of course, work and then gym, saying hang out with the fiance, got my home life as well. But that's gonna be my chill day, and then maybe Tuesday I'm gonna film another video. So with that being said, I'm out.